Yes, I got a copy.
Awesome. All right, these guys are ready to go. Jones Bullshit Racing, ready to rock and roll here tonight. Jones on the pole there. Thornton there in that 2 spot. Joseph back there in the 3. There's Jarrett in that 4 spot. The 5 of Mace. Edwards back there, the cone himself in the 6, picking up that win last week. And Hayden back there in that number 7 spot. These guys are ready to rock and roll. Once again, that is your grid for tonight, man. Check them out. Jones Bullshit Racing. Ready to rock and roll here tonight. Take a quick...
3 sets of tires. I need 3 fast repairs.
These guys are talking. They got 3 sets of tires out here tonight. We're ready to go green. Robert, are you ready?
Oh, I'm ready.
All right, here we go. Green flag out. Much better start this week from all of these drivers. They work their way down into turn number 1 here tonight. 7 turns on the track here tonight. 1.5 miles right now. Your leader Thornton out there. Joseph in the 2. Hayden back there in the 3. Jones in the 4. There's Mace back there in the 5.
Guys, I think I only set it to
There's
1.
Edwards
so
back there.
Be careful.
Jarrett right now working his way out of that 7 spot. Robert, what an exciting track we have here tonight.
Oh, yeah. Limerock Park Classic setup. It's an interesting track. You just got to know where to hit your marks and everything and make sure you're not overdriving the corners or braking incorrectly.
Absolutely, as we've seen it right there with Smith off the track now. Hayden still your leader there, or excuse me, Thornton your leader there. Hayden back there in the 2 spot. Jones in the 3. Edwards right there in that 4 spot. Mason the 5 now. 6 going to Jarrett. And like I said, Joseph off the track there going into turn number 4 here at the 7-turn track here at Lime Rock. Doing the Classic Edition here tonight. Thornton still your leader right now, and here comes Matt getting loose with it. Able to still hang on there. Robert, this is a tricky track for some drivers.
Oh yeah, I've raced this track in the Mazdas. It's a very tricky track. You just got to know where to hit your braking zones at, and over there, and actually just get your corners laid out right. Make sure you run your pace. Try to hit your marks.
Absolutely, as we see these boys battling it up right here, looking like he's going to try to make a crossover. Jones able to still hold him off. Edwards going to take that spot right there. Edwards on a tear here tonight, picking up the win last week, and now he's looking for some redemption here tonight. Didn't get to qualify. Winner goes to the tail end of this one. So these guys are on a tear here right now. Thornton still your leader right now. Hayden back there in the 2, but here comes the cone, Robert. He's moving up quickly in the P3 spot.
Oh yeah, he is. He's hitting his marks just correctly. He can get up there in the lead and hold it, hopefully. See if he can actually hold it there.
Absolutely, as we have one off the track right there. We'll take it back and see what happened to Jones right here as he gets a little taste of Lime Rock, and he's going to go into this one right here and just, well, not exactly what he wanted to happen.
Holy Jesus.
They're able to hang on to it, though. Not too much damage there. They do have 1 fast repair. But Hayden right now, the man out front. Looks like Horton also went around here. Let's take a look at exactly what happened to him here. Goes up here looking good, and oh boy, not going to end well when you get into the grass.
No, he just didn't break. He broke too late there, which caused him to get a little bit too much speed coming in that corner there.
Absolutely, your new leader, Hayden, out here in that Red Bull machine out front right now. Edwards chasing him down. Hayden going to have some pressure put onto him. Let's go to that CapsuleTimeLLC.com gearbox cam and see if we can see him coming right here. Right behind him, the cone's working his way up there. One of the best in the business on iRacing out there. Austin Edwards moving his way up 4 spots already. Hayden already up 6 also. So these 2 guys really running away with the show here tonight, Robert.
Oh yeah, they're running away with the show here. They're just these guys up here in the top 3 are hitting their marks just correctly if they can. They're going to have a really good position there towards the end of this race.
Absolutely. Right now you see him. We're riding with Edwards, we're riding with Hayden. Edwards chasing him down right there, being very patient with him. As you see the move getting ready to be happening right here in this next turn. Looks like Edwards is ready to take that advanced spot, and he will. Edwards out front now. Nice little crossover there. Edwards into the grass. Not where you want to be there, Robert, as Hayden's going to pull away now, back out to a 5-second lead. It's tough here, Robert.
Oh yeah, it is tough on certain parts of the track. Right there getting in the grass, you're going to lose a whole lot of positions and everything. It's going to hurt your race really bad. there. With that 5-second lead up in the front with Hayden, he might secure his lead for a while.
Absolutely. These guys got 15 laps left around here in the Jones Bullshit Racing League. Brought to you by Edwards Racing Setups. You guys are looking for a league to get in and check them out, man. They got a lot of great things going on over here right now. So, Hayden, your leader right now. Edwards in that 2 spot. Going to try to make up some ground. And, Robert, he's already made up 2 seconds after he went into the grass, so he's coming quick.
Oh, yeah. He's making his he's just trying to hit his marks and everything. He's not letting that little slip-up hurt his race, so he's just thinking, I need to get back to the lead, so I'm just going to hit my marks here and make sure I can try to get that lead back.
Absolutely. Jarrett Lucas trying to hold off Jones right there. Jones right behind him. Lucas in that beautiful purple and yellow paint scheme. And right now we see Jones. There's Joseph Smith back there in the mix also. Mace coming out of the pits here. He's a lap down. A couple laps down for him. Smith a lap down. Jones also a lap down right now. But like I said, it doesn't take very long to go a lap down here. When it takes about 40 seconds on a good lap, Robert,
That's right.
to get complete a lap here.
A chance to get
going a lap down at most road courses are really hard to do, but you'll end up getting a lap down there and have to let them by. Like, making your laps back at a road course is kind of hard because you got a blue flag, so you got to let the leaders by, the lead lap cars by, or you're going to get black flagged and put in the pits for a while.
Yeah, absolutely. Hayden right now still got a good-sized lead here as he rolls them away. Edwards on his way back up there right now, but Edwards just nipped the grass there, but not enough to upset the car right now. I guess that's what you got to do when you're trying to catch the leader. You got to live on the edge a little bit. As we got Thornton crash back here, let's take a look and see what happened to Thornton here. That number 31 machine. Oh, boy.
Holy Jesus. What is that?
He's off the track. That's what that is right there. So, back up to the front. Hayden went off the track up there, too, while we were looking at that. We'll wind it back here for you folks and take a look at what happened to Matt Hayden. Oh, boy.
Holy Jesus.
Off the track right there, he went. Gonna give that lead back to Edwards, and it looks like we had another one going off the track back here. Jarrett Lucas. Action-packed here tonight with guys flying off the track. We'll look at this one here also. Oh, yeah, he got up there and just not where you want to be.
Not at all.
Tough break for some of these guys out here early tonight, man, but Edwards right now back out to a huge lead here. These guys, man, I tell you what, one thing about these guys, every week I notice they never give up, and they keep grinding, they keep going faster and faster. But right now, Edwards looking to double down here, picking up the win last week. We were over at Arain Park, and they guys got it done. Hayden back there in that 2 spot last week, and Jones picked up that P3. So these guys are looking really good right here, right now. And I'm sure Hayden would love to get up there and get the win tonight, Robert, but I'm sure he would just settle for a podium if he could just stay on the track for 10 more laps.
Oh, yeah, definitely. Like, you could try to get up to the lead here, but you'll start making mistakes if you're trying to push so hard to get the lead here. You're going to make a lot more mistakes. So getting P2 is not too bad at a road course.
Absolutely. As Edwards right now out to
10-4, you're good, Maze.
Damn near 15-second lead. Hayden back there in that 2 spot. Thornton back there into 3. Jarrett in that 4. Jones still back there into 5 right now. Joseph into 6, and Mace working his way in that 7 spot here. We'll jump into cockpit with Mace back here in the 7 hole. Take a ride with him and see what it's like to jump in that 7 spot. Here we go. Mace right now looking down to trying to catch up here to Joseph and Jones. And he's got a hot rod. Just got caught up into something early here, Robert. With 9 laps left to go, it's going to be hard to make up 2 laps.
Oh, yeah. If you're trying to make up 2 laps on a road course where you have no yellows, they're only local cautions, and yeah, you're most likely going to be stuck 2 laps or 1 lap down, you know.
Oh,
but
yeah.
Fighting another lap out car for position, it helps.
Couldn't see anything good happening there.
Joseph right there getting it going. Edmund Jones over there in the pits right there. Lucas right now currently sitting in that 4 spot. Thornton into 3. Matt Hayden into the 2, and Edwards. They're your leader right now as he's got some lap traffic in front of him here, Robert. It should be no problem, though. They're going to give him the room here. Edwards, seasoned vet here in the league. I'm sure he'll get some respect here from that lap car, and he does give him the wave around there. And Edwards out to almost a 20-second gap here. He could be his own worst enemy, though, Robert.
Oh, yeah. With those lap cars, they honestly, it makes them where you have to allow lead lap cars by, or it's going to black flag you.
Absolutely. As we see some of these drivers right now Really getting it in here tonight, man. Jones Bullshit Racing, check them out. They do oval, dirt, as you see, road
That's
here.
right.
All types of stuff. Get with Mr. Edmund Jones. He will take care of you. Hayden back there in that 2 spot right now, and he's just hanging on, man. He knows, hey, I'm in cruise control mode. I got 7 laps left here to really dial this in, and right now he's looking fantastic. Thornton, same way, back there in the 3 spot. Your only top 3 guys on the lead lap right now. Luke is getting himself into some trouble early also, and same with Joseph. Joseph up and over the hill there. Mace back out there. Whoa, hold on to it, Mace. Right on the camera shot there as he's going down there to get checked out, drive sober, or get pulled over. I don't know if Mace is sober here tonight, Robert.
No, he's been trying to hit his marks here. I watched him practice. He had some issues in practice, so looks like this track might not be his best for him.
Right now, there ain't a track in the world that ain't very good for Edwards, as these guys are finding out. Right now, the guy is putting down rocket ship laps right now, almost a 17-second gap, as we got 6 laps left to go here at Lime Rock. Classic course right here, running the classic, so about 1.5 miles, 7 unique turns here, Robert. You've raced this track. What's the skill level, 1 to 10?
Well, I raced these in the Mazdas. The Mazdas are really much more different vehicle than these Lotuses. The Mazdas handle here pretty well. You just got to make sure you're just hitting your marks. Like around the last final turn, you're like in 5th gear, feathering the throttle. Like the first gear, you're in 1st or 2nd gear right here in this first turn. So you just got to find the right gearing, the right braking at this point.
Yeah, right now these guys getting a lot of downforce here, so they're getting a lot of grip put down on the track and really jetting around right now as we got Mace going off the track here. We'll take a look and see what happened to him here. Bring it up another shot here, and he's whipping his way through the S's right here, and just a little case of a little too fast and a little too much wheel there for him.
Oh yeah, he was going a little too fast for that corner. He should have backed it down a little bit, and he would have went through there solid. I've seen people make mistakes there a lot.
It happens everywhere we go. Like I said, you just never know what you're going to get right now. Hayden's hoping that Edwards may drop the ball here with 5 laps left to go. Thornton back there in that 3 spot. And he's got a little bit of a gap here. He's got about a 10-second breather between Hayden and Thornton. And Edwards, like I said, out to another level here tonight. He had to start all the way in the back. He's up 5 spots from where he qualified. The guys that qualify, that win the race prior to this, do not get to qualify. So that happened to Edwards here tonight. Doesn't look like anything. Maybe they need to set him in the pits for about 3 laps and then let him go.
No, yeah, these leaders, the people who win last race, man, they're just going strong. Most road courses are their specialties.
But right now, we're looking almost at the exact same order last week. We had Edwards pick up the win last week. Hayden into 2, but Jones was in that 3 spot. Jones currently in the pits and looks to be completely out of this one here tonight. So it may be a new top 3 here tonight with Thornton making his way up there as we jump in board here. We'll jump into cockpit with Thornton as he's trying to make some moves here and try to catch up to Hayden here. He's got to get through his lap car here and get through some traffic. But explain the inside of this cockpit, man. Not a whole bunch of different gauges in here. I guess a different day and age, right, of the inside of the dashboard?
Oh, yeah, these Lotuses, they're some different car. Like, they got a full steering wheel. A lot of these gauges are just bare bones because this car really is bare bones.
Enjoy. See you soon. Yeah, it happened to me too, Mace. I got Joey to thank
right
for
here
it.
with 3 laps left to go. Jumping inside. Let's take a ride with Edwards. You guys can see what it's like for this guy, man. Dominating performance
I
here
wish
tonight.
I could.
Up 24 seconds on your second place driver. Just watch him work this wheel, Robert. I mean, he's doing what you talked about. A little bit of throttle, the throttle control, the steering, everything seems to be on point for this guy.
Hopefully you can come back.
Oh yeah, he is hitting his marks correctly. He's just making sure he's not overdriving in the corners. He's hitting the brakes. See, right here at this turn coming up, you got to brake a little bit here, and he can overtake that car in front of him.
Yeah, great looking shot right here. You're riding with Edwards, your leader right now, as he's working this track, and he's going to be coming to the white flag here this time by. Lime Rock has been great to us, and it's been a pleasure once again broadcasting the Jones Bullshit Racing Series. Check them out, man. Awesome group over here. Runs all different type of races, but we're riding with the leader right now, and boy, he laid down an ass whooping tonight, Robert.
Oh yeah, he did. He was hitting his marks, and there he goes. He's going to be probably picking up a P1.
Looking real good right now for Edwards. Hayden back there in that 2 spot still. Thornton rocking out in P3. Jared in the 4. Joseph back there still nursing it in the 5 spot. Mace back there in the 6. And Jones in the pits also, as you're going to see Edwards bring it down victory lane right here. There you go. Checkered flag out for him. He's going to do it special style. Look at that right there. What a guy getting it done out there. Edwards picking up the win. Hayden going to bring it home in the P2 spot here if he can hold it steady here for a couple more turns. It looks like he will. Thornton going to be in that P3 spot. And I tell you what a race we had here tonight. Oh, Thornton gets a little loose there, but I think he's going to have to really screw it up not to get that top 3. So he'll be able to bring it home. The same with Hayden here. They both got a little twisted here. Oh, boy. Last lap. Jinx there, Robert.
No, yeah, these guys are like, oh, the race is about over, so they mess up there, and, you know, it's not going to hurt them at all because, you know, they're sitting there going over. Like Matt's in second place right now.
Yep, he done got that P2 wrapped up, and here comes Thornton going to do the same thing, going to work his way around, and that's your P3 right there. Unofficial results to the left. We're going to try
top 3 to the front stretch, guys. I'll get the picture here in a minute.
These guys up here ready to go for some post-race interviews here in just a second. I'll get these guys pulled up here. Just one moment, boys. Who we got coming up here? It looks like we should have Thornton working his way up into the booth here. Gonna head with him here in just a second. Move him up here. Working his way down to the track right now. He's going to get his car parked, and we'll slide him up here. Thornton's going to be in that 3 spot. Hayden in the 2, and Edwards back in there in that P1 spot. So give us just a second here, folks, and we'll get your interviews here. Just a second. Okay, let me move him up here. All right, I think we got him up here. Andrew Thornton, you got a copy?
I got you.
All right, give me just 1 second here. I want to make sure you're coming through loud and clear, and you look to be doing good here tonight. Great workout here again, man. I know it's not your best performance. You would have loved to have been up there in the 1 and 2 spot, but hey, not a bad race here. The classic, the course here tonight was fantastic. Break down your race a little bit.
Well, we did really good. So we spun out the first time, did a little bit better, spun out the second time, and got caught up a little bit in the voice chatter, spun out the third time, and still come home third. So I'll take it.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. I mean, it's a great night compared to where it was last week. I'm not sure where you finished last week, but I know it wasn't in the top 3. So, hey, you're moving forward in the right direction this week, Thornton.
Yeah, I'm trying to anyway, bud. Appreciate it.
Absolutely. Who's them great sponsors you want to thank tonight?
The JBSRL, B Main Bandits Racing League. Yeah, and I guess I have to say Joey Smith. I'm kind of required to.
Hey, you know, sometimes you got to pay them dues when you're on the podium. But great work out there tonight, Thornton. Pleasure having you on the track.
Absolutely, man. Thanks.
There you go. That's Thornton getting it done here tonight. He'll go down to the tech shed and make sure that car checks out perfectly. We're going to try to get Hayden up here in the booth. Mr. Red Bull himself here. Going to slide him up here in just a second. Bring him on up here. He should be here. We got Matt Hayden in the booth.
Hey, everybody.
Hey, great run out there tonight, man. Up 5 spots there. It's starting near the back and moving yourself all the way up to the P2 here. Like I said, Lime Rock here can be crazy, but you guys ran the classic 7 turns. Some very quick laps out here, man. Break down your race tonight.
Yeah, we just wanted to try to stay consistent because it's such a tough track, especially with the hill on the backstretch there. You know, you're just trying to stay on track. I thought everything was good. I kind of had a little moment and spun, and then didn't pay attention that those tires slicked off when we spun the first time and looped it again in the next corner. So, and then that last little bit there was just kind of mental exhaustion of just being excited that this was over and spun in that last turn coming down the hill. But it was a good race. Glad to finish second. Obviously, Austin is a pro at this stuff, so you know this is a win in my book.
Yeah, hey, absolutely. And you know, being consistent, like you said, definitely pays off. Last week you finished second, and doing it here again. So always a good day on the points sheet. And Hayden, who's them sponsors you want to thank tonight?
Well, I want to thank the guys over at Checkered Flag Motorsports. Harold right now has been out for a little bit. He's in the weather, so hopefully we get him back starting this next week of racing. So I want to thank those guys for helping out, and obviously you guys with the broadcast. We love what y'all do.
I appreciate it. It's our pleasure out here. Hayden getting it done here tonight. P2, congrats again, buddy.
Thanks, everyone.
All right, there you go. He'll go down to the tech shed, get checked out, and he'll be ready to go. We're going to bring up the cone himself back here in just a second. We'll get him slided up here. Come on up. All right, I think we got him in here. Austin the Cone Edwards, are you here?
Yes, sir.
Hey, look, again, starting in the back doesn't matter. You find yourself to the front. You stayed out of trouble. You got into that little accident there, got up into the grass. You gave, I think it was Hayden, about a 20-second gap. Still not enough for him, man. You dominated this field here tonight again at Lime Rock. And, man, break down your race here. And how do you like the 7 turns here? Is it good? The Classic your favorite, or what do you got here for us?
Man, this track is just wild in these cars, Since we don't have much of a long straightaway, we're able to run a real high downforce package. So you're flying around these cars. You're pulling a lot of G-forces in the corner. You hit one bump or one curve or clip the grass, and it's pretty much game over. And I think we saw a lot of that tonight. But, yeah, started in the back and just kind of let everybody make their mistakes and made a couple on my own. But eventually started finding some good speed around the track, learned where the bumps were at. Had a couple of rather scary saves along that race, but overall I was able to bring it home in miraculously one piece.
Yeah, absolutely. And I know the rule with these guys, they say if you win, you don't qualify next week. I think Jones may have to change it up a little bit. Maybe if you continue to win, maybe start you in the pits and maybe let them get a full lap ahead. What do you think of that, Edwards?
I think I'll just kick it in reverse and start a couple corners behind. I'm all right with that.
Absolutely. Great work out there once again. Who's some great sponsors you want to thank tonight?
Well, big thank you to JR Graphics and Design, JR Button Boxes as usual, giving me a good looking car, some buttons to push. Big thank you to you guys at the broadcast and the JBSRL putting on these great shows. Maybe we'll get ready for the 87s coming up next in a few days.
Absolutely. There you have it. Austin the Cone Edwards getting the win here again tonight. No surprise, folks. Great work, Austin. We'll see you next week, buddy.
Thank you.
All right, there you go. He'll go down to the tech shed and get checked out. Guys, listen, it's been a pleasure once again broadcasting the Jones Bullshit Racing League. You've seen the winner here tonight. Austin right there getting jiggy with it, man. Great job. Hayden in that 2 spot. Andrew in the 3. 4 to Jared. 5 to Joseph. Mace back there in the 6. And 7 to Mr. Jones himself. Robert Ballard Jr., it's been a pleasure having you in the booth here tonight, buddy.
No, it's been a pleasure being part of these broadcasts. These guys over here in this league made me time after time to see how they can actually do their racing.
Absolutely. Well, guys, that's it for us, man. Awesome broadcast once again. Thanks again to Jones Bullshit Racing. We will see you guys again next week. Be safe.